the beaches have 0 people on them.
I mean, what if we just get one of those giant yurts? And then we only go in the winter when it's not so hot.
And you know what? That if there's a hurricane, fuck it, blow away yurt.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
We can get
That's why my shipping container house.
I know you're shipping
safe.
Your whole
it's
house.
Not go anywhere.
Right. Well, if there's a flood, your shipping container might just float with all your shit in it.
This is true.
You know. But I'll tell you, that's like the crazy most expensive is to get any type of homeowner insurance there. Like, I don't even think you can.
We're all gonna show up on Eleuthera with our shipping containers, and it's gonna be like the opening scene of Beverly Hillbillies. Like.
Tracy's gonna be
ratchet ass bitches trying to afford to live here.
Tracy is gonna be so pissed too. She's gonna be like, I don't know them.
Be like, I don't know them.
I don't know. We're gonna be like, Tracy. She's gonna be like, who the fuck are you?
Well, no. Listen, Cindy. My sister-in-law and we've already had extensive conversations, and what our method to get into the Eleuthera, what do we want to call it, economy, is we're going to take over their drug selling ring because they must have, because tourists go. Yeah. So we're going to just take it over somewhere.
Oh, that doesn't sound like a way to get yourself killed at all.
Yeah, that's right. Right.
Like a couple of white bitches just coming over here with their shipping containers. Start selling
right. And they're going to sell up. Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. Although it probably wouldn't be shocking that the bitches that live in the shipping containers are selling drugs.
Not at all.
Like that could totally go hand in hand. So,
guys, I think it's going to work.
All right, well, I'm the project manager for that.
Yeah. So Teresa, tell us about your trip.
Oh, we went to Hawaii and it was so fun. It was so pretty.
You enjoyed that island, even though I told you I hated it.
I mean, it's no Eleuthera, but it was a fun island.
Yeah,
we went to the place Margaret suggested, the Royal Hawaiian, and we hiked a lot. Had a lot of Mai Tais. I bought an Hermes scarf, a real one.
Yes, that
after too many Mai Tais.
Yes, I said, are you going to go to the Strip with all those high end stores? But isn't that area where all the shopping is like New York City on the beach? It's like New York City on white. It's like the beautiful white sand and the gorgeous blue water. And then it's like New York City behind you. It's insane. Like the building. It's wild.
Oh, wait, Cindy, why did you hate Hawaii?
Because I didn't like that island that she went to. I just thought I felt like I was I didn't have to go to China or Japan. I had already been there. Teresa, did you at least eat sushi? It had to be. It was everywhere, right?
Every day. No, we had poke bowls, so I had spicy tuna every single day.
Yeah. So was there a lot of Japanese people there? Because like that's where they go. China, Japan. Yeah.
So it was so funny. The person who sold me the Hermes scarf, like that, what is it called? Salesman.
Right.
I was wearing my fake Gucci sunglasses, so my eye holes didn't like burn from the sun.
Right.
And my fake Gucci disco bag. And I really didn't even realize it like when we walked in, because again, I had like 3 Mai Tais.
Yeah.
So I was like hammered.
Yeah.
And
but you looked the part from afar. I mean, if he knew Faye close up, did he even know?
No, my sister-in-law was like, yeah, he kept on like looking at them, but he definitely assumed they were real.
I'm sure he was probably like, this bitch is going to give me a sale.
Oh, right.
Right. You know what I mean? Like, oh, she's carrying some goods, man. I'm about to get some good sales, right?
Right.
But
hopefully he didn't used to work at Gucci or Chanel and just like talk your shit like immediately like, okay.
Okay,
AliExpress.
No, he was pulling scarves back from the back. I was like, I'm unsure if these are this one is what I really want. I was like, do you have any other ones with like big animals? And he was like, yeah, I have some other ones. Hold on. They're blah, 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 blah.
Right.
And then he came back and I was like, can you hold that up so I can take a picture of it? And he was like, yeah, that's kind of against store rules, but they have those QRC codes.
Oh.
And then he was like, you can scan that and it'll take you to like internet picture of it. And I was like, that's really all I need, sir. Just
So-
want to send it to my friends.
That's weird
Right.
that you can't take a picture of it in the store.
Yeah, I was like, you do you, boo boo.
Huh.
Weird.
So you got the scarf. Did you decide what you're going to do with it yet?
I did. I'm going to hang it up with
Mhm.
like plastics, but those frames are like $500. Then I remembered one of my friends sells plastics. So on Monday, I guess it was at the end of last week, I texted her. I was like, her name is Esther. I was like, Esther, I hear you sell plastics. Can you get me this picture frame or this frame? And she was like, yeah, girl. And so it's, instead of costing like $500, it's going to cost me like $100.
And where is it going in that bathroom? Or you
No,
changed your mind on that wallpaper? You were going to do the Gucci wallpaper, right?
That's a different. It's too big for that bathroom.
Oh,
It's gonna
okay.
go. When I have just one, it's gonna go in the kitchen. But
Okay.
hopefully, I can acquire like a wall of them, and I'll have like a gallery wall of scarves.
Okay, so I don't know what this plastic thing looks like. You'll have to message me. I know that I got a couple really pretty scarves when I was in Venice, and I just had them like pulled onto like, it's like almost like a canvas, but they can get dusty. You know what I mean? Like the scarf is exposed, but it's stretched. It's
No,
silk.
the scarf is covered with a clear plastic.
Right, I was gonna say for your kitchen, you would have to like, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, the ones I bought in Venice were not that expensive. You know what I mean? So I was like, and it's really pretty, very colorful. And my kids stole it and they have it hanging in their living room. But it's
Is it fancy?
enormous. Yeah.
Yes.
But it looks so pretty when they, when you hang them like that. They look so
Yeah.
pretty. Yeah. So yeah, you did you go snorkeling?
I did go snorkeling, and I was with my sister-in-law, brother-in-law, and obviously my husband, and
Mhm.
all three of them are inept at snorkeling. I don't know. They were like, we just can't breathe right. And I was like, what? I literally was like, y'all are wild. Like, this is not that complicated. And they're
Yeah,
like, the
so
goggles keep on getting fogged up.
Yeah, I
can't
hate that though.
float.
I hate when they
You gotta
get fogged
spin.
up. Like I've tried everything. I think that I just put off so much heat from my eyeballs that it just, I don't know. It doesn't.
No,
it-
we saw lots of little fishies,
Yeah.
and we hiked. I fell down a mountain.
Did you
because-
that? I saw you in the water. You went in some waterfalls, right?
Went in some waterfalls. Yeah, I definitely took some like Instagram pictures. And I
Yeah.
was like, this is definitely how I'm gonna die.
This is how
Per-
you were an influencer.
Per usual.
You were a real influencer for the week.
Yeah,
And did you go to the North Shore with
Is that
those
where this-
huge waves?
we did. I saw
Yeah.
a little man go out, and I was like, I don't think he's gonna come back.
Right. Like, were you like, how stressed is it watching them freaking surfing that shit? Like, I was having a heart attack.
Right. Oh my gosh. So then there's an island that's like it's for like birds, but you can go and like take your kayak. And so we did that. It was a mile kayak with waves.
That's a lot.
It's a
Yee.
lot. I tracked it on my Garmin. It was like, so it was a lot. So we did that. And we didn't buy double kayak or rent double kayaks. We rented single kayaks. So I was responsible for getting my own body to the island. And I said, Ryan, this isn't going to work. So we're like shore, like trying to get on shore. And this dumb bitch is like snorkeling right outside the isle, like right outside the shore of it. And I was like, lady, I can't, like the waves were pushing me inward. I was like, ma'am, I can't stop myself. So if I hit you and kill you, like that's on you, not me. Like you have to get out the way of the kayak.
Yep. Yeah, I've been there before, and you are out of control. At least I am.
I was like, YOLO. We just going up. And then my brother-in-law was digestively unwell and had to take a poop on the deserted island.
Oh, good.
He was
That's
like-
fun.
he was like, I was just,
Did he bury it like in Survivor, or was he just a douche who left it open air? You know, like on Naked and Afraid or whatever. Like they don't like. They're always like fighting because somebody had like a bad stomach and shit near the camp, and then someone would wake up and step in the other person's diarrhea. Like on Naked and Afraid, I'm always there for the shit fights. You know, she's like, you didn't bury it, and I stepped in it. And he's like, I'm sorry.
Well,
My
listen, to be
stomach
fair,
hurt.
sometimes when nature calls, you don't have time to dig a hole first.
Right, but then she's like, at least cover it.
Like, shit is happening.
Literally. Wait, so I think he put like a rock over it because it was a rocky island. But wait, so I guess did he go out without a shirt on? I think he kayaked with no shirt on because he somehow said he was butt ass naked. So I assume he never had a shirt on the island. And then he was like, I was using the restroom, and he like cut some part of his shorts to like, you know, wipe and stuff without getting graphic. And then his wife, my sister-in-law, was like guarding the ledge to like holler at him if a person was coming, and she was like, person's coming. And then he was like, I'm not kidding you, this like little Asian tourist family and like all the kids somehow made it to the island, almost like saw him using the restroom.
I mean, maybe I'm not thinking this through all the way, but wouldn't it have been easier to just shit in the water?
Well, let me tell you,
that's what I would do.
Right, exactly. Like, just, yeah. But, you know, the funny thing is, like, you would think that the shit would kind of sink, but it doesn't.
No, it will not.
And yeah. So I mean, I had a friend who was in the Bahamas and also like she had this digestive problem. They were out drinking, everyone was, and she shit in the water out on one of those big catamaran tours. And she said, and the piece of shit just kept like floating to her, and she kept trying to knock it away so nobody would notice. And she just kept trying to knock it. It just kept coming. And there's all these tourists snorkeling, and she's got like this big turd, just like, you know, up and down in the wave. And
some
it was
kids like, Daddy, what kind of fish is that?
Right. Da. This is the Bahamian black brown urchin.
Oh,
it's the brown trout.
It's the brown.
Oh my God.
It's the Bahamian brown trout.
Yes, the Bahamian brown trout. Yeah, I like that.
Stop it.
But so, you know, that's, you know, and that reminds me of that movie with the Baby Ruth bar. Remember? What was that movie? In the pool. Caddyshack. And he picked it up and he ate it. Best scene out of all those movies, though. That was funny, but it was the Baby Ruth, and everybody was freaking out because he was like,
oh my God.
And if you have the squirts like it sounds like Teresa's brother-in-law did, I feel like you would just produce a cloud like a squidding. Brown squidding.
Exactly. Right? Or it could like float around like one of those, you know, when you cook dough in a fryer and you just make the little loops.
Yep. Yeah, I feel like if you're gonna do that under the water, you have to like be in forward motion while it's coming out. Otherwise, you're gonna get trapped in a cloud of it.
Yeah.
This is too graphic.
It's a lot.
We've our 4 listeners are down to 1.
Yes. Oh, there goes that. But you know,
they're like, where's Jen and Lauren? They're
right.
More
like
normal.
Get some more normal ones. No. This is why I can't have anybody else on when I record with you two, because it's a lot, and it's okay. It's okay.
You can't get me started on scatological humor. I never quit.
Yeah. So we did the catch up. Okay, Margaret moved. Teresa got back. Let's talk about Margaret's new purchase that she just purchased a puppy.
Okay, I was gonna say, which purchase is this?
Yeah, no, the worst one of all that you didn't think through.
Well, yeah, so I've never had a puppy before. Like, I'm under no illusions that they're a giant pain in the ass. So I've been but I want to be prepared. So I've been watching a ton of YouTube videos from like dog trainers and stuff about how to raise a puppy. Yeah. And with every video that I watch, the more that I'm like, fuck, what did I sign up for? Yeah.
Well, you got a little teeny puppy, so it's fine. You didn't, you know. Yeah, but you know what? You don't like your dog. You don't like
Correct.
Dogs.
No, that is incorrect.
Okay.
I do like dogs. Whereas with cats, I've never met a cat that I didn't like.
Okay.
I'm a little more selective with dogs.
Okay, so